I couldn't imagine a woman's transition to a man, or a man's transition to a woman. There's no way in this society you could win. Deep within, I know you going through your options. You popping, open up the door, come out the closet, let's go.
May heaven open up its gates for its angels. My dad will tell you it's a place that you can't go. All the ones blind, we gon' outshine like every color of the rainbow. Right? It's okay, we gon' love you anyway.
Like every color of the rainbow, like every color of the rainbow, like every color of the rainbow.
It's alright, it's okay, we gon' love you anyway.
Like every color of the rainbow, like every.
All right, what is going on, entertainment? So time coming to y'all with another video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hype up the video, okay? First I wanted to get into it. A lot of y'all been hitting me up talking about, are you going to review Scotty with the baby, Scotty with the baby, Scotty with the baby? I made up my mind. I'm going to make it a members only exclusive. And the reason why is because, listen, I don't need the pepper messing with me or my platform. It's no shade. Congratulations to him and the baby. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it a members only exclusive. Y'all should be getting the video at least by tomorrow, Tuesday, the 31st. Okay. Once again, I'm making this decision just out of safety for my platform. I just no. Just no. No and no and no. I have been seeing the clips all over social media and everything. So just for looking out for myself, that's why I'm doing it that way. The girls that get it, get it. Some of y'all so ignorant, y'all don't even understand why I'm even doing it like that. But it's for my protection of my channel. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. First, I want to get into y'all is Tommie. So y'all know how the episode aired and the whole Ciroc drama happened. Tommie has been going off about Ahna and the fact that Ahna jumped in. She said, Ahna, you are fake as that check. Oh, also, I want to mention Real Housewives of Atlanta. I will be recapping it on Evner Entertains. If y'all not subscribed to Evner Entertains, the link will be down in the comments pinned. Evner Entertains. That is where I'll be covering mainstream type shows like Bravo like shows that are not like Zeus, not STV, Ratchet related. Okay? Just want to throw that in there. All right, now she said, Ahna, you is as fake as that check you never forgave you. Y'all bandwagon that overly weird. How you just get finished speaking to somebody outside, then cameras, then start rolling, ready, set, beef 304, comical. Which, by the way, I didn't talk about this on my channel. Ahna, you were so weird for that check situation. Who do you think it was fooling? And you know what blew me about Ahna when she did that? She goes, oh, it's a joke. It was not a joke. It was not a joke. Okay. You got caught up and you didn't think the blogs was going to pick up on you lying about a man sending you all of that money, which, by the way, I wouldn't, it's not like I didn't believe her. It's just the way that she did it really quickly in the midst of all of the argument. That's when I knew it was a cap, because she would have been posted that about the reunion. She kind of waited until Lemmy Pepper started throwing shots. Now, Lemmy Pepper even threw shots basically saying how that probably was a Zeus payment. Okay.
Had sent you, not the one that you got from Lemmy. And when you do that, we could talk. We still waiting on the real check. See what I would have did, you young goofy assholes. I would have had to at least wire me 100,000 and be like, oops, my mistake, typing fast. You know how I get when you mad, but you couldn't even do that. Beat it. Anna, we still waiting to see the real check that your had sent you, not the one that you got from Lemmy. And when you do that, we could talk. We still waiting on the real check. See what I would have did, you young goofy assholes. I would have had to at least wire.
Okay. Ahna jumping in. Oh, another thing too, I want to mention the Ciroc jumping situation. Why did y'all do that to Suki? Why wasn't that done to Suki? It's like the girls forgot what Suki did to them when it comes to the masonry of things. So why was that not done to Suki? I find that very interesting. Interesting. Okay? Because y'all knew y'all couldn't put that with Suki. That's why y'all did it with that Ciroc. Because it would have been 30 gorilla at that door in regards to Suki. Okay. Now, speaking of Ciroc, Natalie teased her comeback and said, yo, she might need to come back. which Ciroc says that all she needs is about 2 days to get her lick back. Well, the way that I feel like they did her, she needs about a week. I did peep. There were other additional people jumping in. I did notice that. Now, these people's faces were blurred out. I feel like those were people that were peoples of the other baddies, and that's why their faces were blurred out. It gives a little bit of lawsuit, no shade, Ciroc. So, because it's like, girl, you signed a contract to fight the baddies, and you signed a contract to fight some randoms on the set. You're already a random on the set yourself. She said, let's see if they gonna stop protecting you and really let you hop in that water with them up who can really squabble. Y'all be picking and choosing chapter 2. All I need is 2 days for you 304s. One-on-one, no security breakups. You can't with me, Lex. Okay. I still do not think without a security breakup that she'll be able to do anything with Lex. Lex's arms and her reach is so far out. By the time Srock is trying to get a grip, she already has lost. So I don't know. She also tagged her, said, why you went to the rodeo with security, Tuffy? Yeah, okay. In real life, you ain't on that, loser. You in my city, scared to come outside. See you when the cameras are rolling. And then she said, dear Lex, thanks for the birthday shout out. But I have a question, boo. And then mentioned the whole rodeo situation. Listen, the baddies, for the fact that some of them have to step outside with security, how could you even enjoy life at that point? Like, this is why sometimes I feel like some of these shows and stuff ain't worth it, because you can't even go to the rodeo and just be fearful that a horse isn't gonna roundhouse kick you, that is going to come out the woodworks and sock you. Isn't that crazy? That is not a way to enjoy life, and I am not with that. That is insane. Now, Daisy also put in her 2 cents about the whole situation, and feels like when it comes to Biggie, it's on site with her. She does not agree with what happened the night of, and has called her out about it, and says it's on site.
And the thing that came about with Biggie was I let this slide when she said that shit. Oh, yeah, my Ahna and Rolly beat up Daisy. They didn't beat me up, first off. I let that slide because hey, that's your opinion. But then when you double back 3 cars deep, ready for let me stop. But bitch, you double back and you did a little video with Janelle's and you was like, oh yeah, I don't know about that Daisy girl, but Janelle's need to be on Betty's USA Chapter 1. Why do you keep mentioning my name? Because I'm not the big look. I don't care what the fans say. I see them. And the thing that came about with Biggie was I let this slide when she said that. Oh, yeah, my Ahna and Rolly beat up Daisy. They didn't beat me up, first off. We never have beef, but Biggie is one of them. They said your hands really match your mouth, and they mad. But the thing of it is, it don't even be like I'll be talking because I fight these. No, I'm just telling the truth. If you feel some type of way about the truth, then that's just that. Biggie is Biggie's one of them we like to call a puppet. That she a lapdog. She'll literally, I got a dinky bitch. She'll listen to anything Miss Ida say. She one of them. She a dinky who listen to anything Miss Ida say. Her masters say.
She's a cub. Correction. Okay. Let's not ever get it confused. She is a cub. Okay. Thank you. Now, okay, this whole situation with her versus Biggie. I think a lot of also another reason why Daisy's not mentioned is because Biggie has now become very cool with Rolly. You know what I'm saying? That is like one of her bestie boos now versus back then when that really wasn't the case. Right. So I don't think she really feeling that all too much either. So that's one little detail she kind of like, she leaving out. Now, more on Tommie, y'all. She recently appeared in Tinka City and was calling her out, says that she's going around her city untouched. Because if y'all don't know, Tinka has threatened Tommie and says that if she comes to her city, she is going to be touched.
Watch out. Yeah. And a ball, bitch, in your city. Where you was at? Where was it? No folks don't love you like that. Y'all bitches ain't Tommy. That's why y'all so mad. Oh, y'all only trend when it come to me. Watch out. Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not surprised at this because the way that I saw that video of somebody, is that real? Please clarify for y'all, for me if that was real, because I like did a little digging on it and apparently it is true. But I might be wrong. When that person went into Tinka's car, I think it was like she stood on top of her car and started stomping, like mud stomping on Tinka's car, and she showed that Tinka still lives in like the hood or something like that. Was that true? Or was that just the internet like AI in its way out? Like I really would like, clarification on that. Just off that video alone, I'm not surprised at this at all. Back to Daisy. Daisy is not with what happened to Ciroc and feels as if the baddie should have had the same energy when it came to Suki.
Like Ciroc was an outsider, but Marsh was an outsider too. Why didn't they jump her? Y'all can't win in no. I would hate for a person to be in a one-on-one argument with me because, bitch, you can't win. Like, y'all not making sense. Y'all only saying that she was an outsider because y'all heard somebody on the TV say that. But if you want to be technical, Marsha's an outsider too. Why did she not get jumped? That would Ciroc was Tommie's friend and Marsh was Krishan's friend. Why she didn't get jumped? Like, make it make sense. And y'all claim that Marsh wasn't a part of the cast. Y'all kept saying that. Y'all kept trying to make it clear that Marsh wasn't a part of the cast. Why she didn't get jumped? How y'all jump up for Biggie? Biggie won't even fight for her. So y'all gonna jump her for Biggie and then be like, oh, she was the outsider. Now y'all got all the fans saying she was the outsider. She was the outsider. Marsh was too. Y'all keep hollering like Ciroc was the outsider. But Marsh was an outsider.
Now the whole Marsh thing, I don't agree with. Marsh is an outsider, but she's a outsider by proxy, meaning that she's in a direct relation to Krishan Malone Rock. Okay, so Tommie just met her off the street. She even said it. She picked her off the street and gave her a opportunity. So that's different. That's really outsider because she don't know her like that. Marsh grew up with Rock, so that's a big difference. Okay, that's a huge difference. So there's that on that. Big Lex is still poking fun at Ciroc and said happy birthday, Ciroc. Still trolling her off of what happened on the latest episode. Okay. I'm telling you, one of these days though, Lemmy Pepper is going to bring somebody on baddies that is going to like tower Lex. Let me tell you who Lemmy Pepper needs to cast. Let me cook. Mutombo from Could Have Been Love. Hello. If y'all don't know who that is, Mutombo, let me give y'all a visual for the ones that don't watch Could Have Been Love. Okay, y'all, we still got to recap the last few episodes on Twitch. I did not forget about y'all. Trust me, a nigga been real busy. Okay, but that Mutombo, she is about yay foot tall. This is her, y'all. She is at least 7 foot. Okay, she will tower over Lex, and I think she will squabble down Lex. So if they're going to cast a girl that may take down a big Lex, it's going to be Mutombo. No shade. Okay, let me Pepper. If you listening, do what you gotta do. Because that Mutombo will cause havoc. And that Mutombo has a temper. Okay. Tia Kemp, you guys, is going at it with Tokyo Toni because Tokyo Toni has threatened her numerous times. Tia Kim went on a long dissertation, reading Tokyo her filth, letting her know everything that is wrong with her, saying that next time she's going to out of her, and that she should be ashamed of herself because China has fixed her life for the better, and she feels like she should be ashamed of how she's talking about her on the internet. And she even went on another post that says that she would try to get that Tokyo Baker acted because of some of the stuff that she's been doing online, which I don't disagree with. I think Tokyo genuinely does need help, and it's really not funny what's going on with her. Okay, I don't think it's funny at all, especially with the threats that she's making. Okay. By the way, y'all, Tia Kemp, y'all, is filming a show and now that's TV, so it's gonna be real interesting to see her over there on Now That's TV. Uh-huh. All right. K-Rican teased her return on Baddies. She said, how the haters thought Let Me Pepper kicked me out Baddies. I'm still in the mother house. So Tink said, say thank you, Tink. Can't wait to do you all season. You gonna do 7 every. Okay. How y'all gonna bring back K-Rika and some of the other girls are not coming back allegedly? Y'all stay tuned. Okay. Let's show you there. All right. Uh, these Scotty and Lemmy clips have been going viral a lot, especially since the show has dropped. Where she's like irritated by him. She's getting like he's getting on her nerves. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that she is extremely hormonal. She's almost due.
I love my man, but I hate him right now. I'm pissing off. The only person she doesn't hate is me. I really want to kick Lemmy in his butt. Should I go get another Prosecco?
Once again, I think it's the irritation of pregnancy. And just from watching the show, stay tuned for my thoughts on it, though. Members only. Thank you. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about this video. Do y'all think what happened to Ciroc was fair? Should she come back for chapter 2? I feel like she should come back at chapter 2 as a special guest, but stay longer. I'm talking about stay within the house. We get an intro from her. We get confessions. We actually get to know who the heck Ciroc is. I think it's only fair after how they did her. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.